This is one of the last hubs of industry that's actually in the city centre, and it's quite unique, I think, in a modern city now to have this sort of industry going on this close to the centre. My name's John Raymond Barker, and the company's RB Boatbuilding, and we build Bristol Channel pilot cutters. Well, we build traditional boats and repair traditional boats. That's our main sort of work. But we specialise in these boats, which are Bristol Channel pilot cutter replicas. Being in Bristol, these boats were built all around the Bristol Channel, originally in the 19th century. Well, I was working as a boat builder before, and then I started travelling around the place a bit, and then decided to come here to Bristol and start a business up, boat repairs and boat building. And then I'd learned a bit about Bristol Channel pilot cutters through a mountaineer and author, Bill Tillman. I got into mechanics and heavy vehicle mechanics and that sort of side of thing, and steel fabrication. And it wasn't until the recession in the early 90s when a lot of the work dried up, and I bought a boat, and I was repairing this boat, and people would start to ask me if I could work on their boats as well. And I sort of changed from being a mechanic and a steel fabricator to doing boat work. It's quite useful now because we build these boats, they're wooden boats, but then we've got to put engines in, systems in, plumbing, electrics, all this sort of stuff. Well, I have two guys working with me at the moment, well, three guys, one's on holiday at the moment, and they're very skilled. They've got a real interest in this sort of work and a real thirst for knowledge, I suppose. And I think they get drawn to this sort of work in the same way as I do, because it's quite unusual. There's a lot of, you're always learning on the job. Usually you get you start one job and then you've got to adapt it to another, or you've got a problem, you come across, it's problem solving a lot. It's always going to be a problem with a council that has to provide housing and redevelop areas and balance that with the industry that's going on in the docks as well. There will always be a conflict between the two, but also the industry here should be seen as an asset, especially for things like tourism, and the local people appreciate it as well. We'll carry on building pilot cutters as long as people want these boats to be built for them. As long as there's a market for them, we'll keep on building them. We'll keep on repairing boats, but we need to adapt to the way that Bristol's changing as much as any other business here. If we can adapt, it'll be successful. I think if we just try and do the same old, we'll be in trouble like any other business will be in trouble.